What's up, guys? This is Webby. Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast today. A huge discussion for us wrestling fans to go over today on our way to the Royal Rumble, on our way to WrestleMania 34, which is just 4 months away from the granddaddy of them all, as WWE likes to proclaim it. Today, our discussion will be John Cena and his role on his way to WrestleMania. A huge report has come out on cage side seats and the nationwide arena stating that he will be at SmackDown's last pay-per-view going into WrestleMania. FastLane. They're on the FastLane on the road to WrestleMania. We're going to be going over that today on the podcast. First off, as you all know, a little while back, I gave a huge special thank you to one of my good friends, Chris Costin, for the Undertaker comic book. Now, I'm going to have to give a special thank you to my dad because he gave me this case, which I have the comic book in now, for the comic book to be in, which was a very great gesture of him. Much appreciated, Dad. Thank you for giving it to me to put it in for safekeeping and to keep the comic book safe. Much appreciated. If this is your first time being in the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. Follow me on Facebook at 2007Webby. And go back and watch anything that you've missed this week. Raw and SmackDown Live reviews. All that is on there, along with my WrestleMania match predictions. What I think the card is going to be at WrestleMania. All that content's out there. Great content out there for you wrestling fans. Now, John Cena. You know, the Nationwide Arena announced special appearance. John Cena at FastLane, Sunday, March 11th, 2018 at the Nationwide Arena. Choose your seats now. This was announced on cage side seats. It was shown on cage side seats. And then they went on to say about how it's a shame that the pay-per-views that are not the top 5 pay-per-views, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, and Survivor Series, are just glorified Raw and SmackDown shows that are on the network, and that it takes big names like John Cena and Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, amongst other part-timers, that spend more time on the Today Show, amongst others. This is what's in the report, to sell out these shows. Now, you can look at it that way. If John Cena ends up being on this show, or you can look at it as he could be actually building towards a match, just as this report says. Now, if he's building towards a matchup, and it's AJ Styles, number one, the WWE Championship on the line. AJ Styles versus John Cena at WrestleMania 34, where John Cena will defeat AJ Styles. Do we really want to see that again? Now, no question, it will be a tremendous matchup. No question. But however, weigh out the positives and negatives here. The positive. Alright, we see a tremendous matchup. In some fans' perspective, tremendous match, and some fans do probably want John Cena to break Ric Flair's record. That's probably on some fans' negative, breaking Ric Flair's record as well, depending on what school you come from, if you're new or old school. However, John Cena is not going to be around forever. So, if he captures his 17th World Championship at WrestleMania 34 from AJ Styles, he's going to immediately drop that championship to somebody else. Probably AJ Styles. And then AJ Styles will have his rivalry with Nakamura somewhere else down the line. So, it'd be a waste. John Cena can have his moment at another big pay-per-view. One of the other big 4 or 5, whichever one you want to look at. Why don't you save it for SummerSlam? Survivor Series. It needs a headline. Build it around a heel champion. It doesn't have to be against AJ Styles at a WrestleMania. A huge WrestleMania moment. Sure, would it make it special? Yes, but it would be just as special somewhere else. And John Cena is a transitional champion, so wherever he wins it, he's going to immediately drop it to someone. The next pay-per-view. More than likely, because he's not there enough. Because he has completely transitioned into a part-timer. Him breaking Ric Flair's record is just WWE's way, whether John Cena deserves it or not, of breaking another record. I mean, just look at it. They did it with Demolition and the New Day. New Day broke Demolition's record. They were trying to do it with the Honky Tonk Mans. The Honky Meter. That was an epic flop. If there's one person they could do it with when it comes to Intercontinental Championship, it is The Miz. However, that's one record that's a little iffy on if it should be broken or not. Along with Ric Flair's, if you ask me. But my point is, WWE has a tendency to just break records. The next one to be broken, for all we know, will be CM Punk's record. Longest reigning WWE champion in history. For the past so many years. So WWE and John Cena winning the championship at WrestleMania isn't necessarily the smartest thing that WWE can do or the greatest thing for us to watch. Nakamura versus AJ Styles. That is a much more intriguing matchup. And then if you're going to give us John Cena versus The Undertaker, this is the year that you need to do it. And if this is just nationwide arena, just pulling our chain to try to get us to buy tickets, have the fans buy tickets, then that could be what they're doing as well. But if John Cena is going to be on SmackDown, this could be a road that WWE is going. Cena versus AJ Styles, WrestleMania. And if they go down WrestleMania, he will capture 17th World Championship title reign. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe, Facebook, everything I said at the beginning of the video. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.